Okay. Hey guys, I'm Larry and this is Alamo, and this is just something I want to talk to you about that I think is very important. I don't see a lot of I see a lot of people making some mistakes that I don't really think they're aware of, and that is you know, knowing what state of mind your horse is in after you ask him to do the exercise. Now, what am I talking about? Well, you know, you hear me talk about a lot of reading your horse from the inside, not from the outside. So here's like an example. So I'm going to ask Alamo to back up. Okay. Now that was a pretty good backup, you know, but let's say Alamo backed up with his head up like this right here, and he was just, you know, kind of really stiff in the body. And so we would look at that and we would say, well, you know, he moved from here to there, he backed up, so that's pretty good. Okay, good job. Now let's do something else. And we just kind of go through the groundwork without really reading what is going on in here. So there, when I backed Alamo up, he was pretty comfortable with it, wasn't he? I mean, he was soft, he moved his feet pretty good, his head wasn't sky high, and which means, what does it mean when a horse's head's high? It means, you know, he's uncertain, he doesn't trust you, and he's got some fear. So let's say, you know, we back him up, his head's high, he's dragging his feet, and so that's telling me right now that, for one thing, he doesn't understand the purpose of the backup. He's got some fear. Now Alamo did good. Alamo done well here. But let's say his head was high and he was tight in the front end. So instead of going, okay, on the inside, yes, Alamo backed up with his body, but on the inside, Alamo is uncertain, he's got fear, and there's a lot of things going on in there that it's not making him uncomfortable. He's showing he doesn't trust me. So no, not now. That doesn't mean that we're ready to go to the next exercise. It means that now we're aware of it, so we've got to help Alamo to be able to overcome those negative emotions that he's having. So this is what I see. I see people get the back up with a high head and all that, and then they say, good job, and then they go to another exercise. Now, then they get in the saddle. There's certain things that the horse won't do that we want him to do. We get aggravated. Our horse is stubborn and stupid and lazy and all this stuff, crazy, you know, just a lot of different things. And it was just, might have been just because, you know, our horse wouldn't back up for us, and he wasn't his mind wasn't soft, so his body wasn't soft, and so there's a lot of resistance in his body that we didn't get out previously. If we would have spent maybe another few minutes on the backup until he starts getting comfortable and he starts understanding and trusting you enough to back him up, and we wouldn't have had those problems. You know, we've got to start going back to the fundamentals. We got to go back when things happen and we can't get our horse to yield or do different things. We got to go, I wonder why my horse won't do this. I wonder why my horse has so much resistance in this area. You know, we can't come up with excuses and blaming the horse. We've got to go back to the fundamentals. We got to go, okay, what can I do in the fundamentals to get this part of the body softer, to get the shoulders? If your horse is always pushing that shoulder into you when you want to go one direction and he wants to go the other, what can I do in the fundamentals to get some of this resistance out of this body part right here? Okay? And that goes with the body at the pole, the neck, the shoulders, the rib cage, and the hindquarters, all 5 body parts. All right? We got to build the trust, build a relationship, and then the leadership will come. Okay? All right. Hope this helps you. It should. And God bless you. God bless your passion, the horse.